These are 16 times football fans went too far. Stay tuned, because what I reveal at the end will blow your mind. The first one? When Argentina won the World Cup in 2022. Imagine this, 4 million people hit the streets of Buenos Aires to celebrate with Messi and the team. That's like the entire population of Croatia. Things got so wild that the team had to fly over the parade in helicopters. And get this, 2 fans actually jumped onto the open-top bus carrying the players. According to Football 8 Wonder reliable source, the first fan to jump was none other than Cristiano Ronaldo. He is trying to steal the World Cup from Messi. Seriously, Ronaldo? But that's just the beginning. Wait until you see what's next. Bayer Leverkusen winning the Bundesliga title has been the story of the season when Wirtz completed his hat-trick in the 90th minute against Werder Bremen. Thousands of fans stormed the field and began to celebrate. The referee didn't even bother to restart the match and instead blew his final whistle to end the match earlier. But you can't really blame them, their team just made history. Next, we're about to reveal something emotional. In a heartwarming show of support for children impacted by the earthquake in Turkey, football fans threw stuffed animals onto the pitch during a match between Besiktas and Antalyaspor. The game stopped at 4 minutes and 17 seconds to correspond with the time the earthquake struck southeastern Turkey at 4:17 a.m. Fans showered the stadium with teddy bears and other stuffed toys of all colors and sizes during the match. Besiktas will send these teddy bears to children impacted by the earthquake across Turkey and Syria. Adorable and heartwarming, right? Hold on, as the next fans will probably blow your mind. Lots of young players have been compared to Lionel Messi by being called the next Messi. But the guy who might actually be the next Messi doesn't even play football. Let's meet Reza Parastesh, an Iranian student who has grown a Messi-like beard, gotten the same haircut, and begun wearing Messi's jersey around town. He became a viral on the internet with 1.1 million followers on Instagram, with international media attention and several modeling deals. The student even dreams of working for Messi himself. He once said, "I could be his representative when Messi is too busy." Actually, after experiencing the following incident, Messi will probably give Reza Parastesh a call. What? Because 3 months after Messi led Argentina to glory in the World Cup final, Messi, his wife Antonella, and their children were eating dinner at a restaurant in Buenos Aires. Once news spread that Messi was inside, hundreds of fans gathered outside the restaurant and were chanting his name. It is reported that Messi did not leave the restaurant until 1:45 a.m., and police are called to calm the crowd. I bet Messi would love to send Reza out to deal with the fans next time. And if you think that was surprising, just wait. It is believed that everybody has 7 lookalikes in the world, and when it comes to be like Neymar, being his clone is at the higher end. This doppelganger named Eigon Oliveira made his entire career just by looking like Neymar. 2.3 million followers on Instagram, and he even copied all Neymar's tattoos. He has taken the internet by storm by gathering fans who look alike football star like Pelé, Sola, Ronaldinho. Their video went viral in social media. It's like Inception, but with football. Don't go anywhere! I want you all to tell me if this doppelganger looked like the original or not. A fan managed to mimic Cristiano Ronaldo and enter the game. At that time, Ronaldo had already been substituted. All of a sudden, fans see he reappeared in the penalty area, waiting for a cross beside Benzema. It turns out that one of the supporters stormed the field and dressed just like the superstar, even his hair was the same. He duped not only the security, but also some of the players. Of course, they quickly noticed the doppelganger, especially because this Ronaldo was a little chubby. Keep watching, because the most astonishing part is just around the corner. Fans like to use tattoo to show their love for the club. We have seen Manchester United fans having red devils on his forehead. A die-hard Roma supporter with a tattoo of Totti celebrating a goal in front of Rome's iconic Colosseum on his body. But the next guy we are talking about take tattoo into the next level. He loves his football club so much that he has tattooed the club jersey on his body. Well, that's exactly what Flamengo superfan Mauricio dos Anjos did. His wife thought he was insane, but eventually, she gave up and compromised. When Mauricio met his idol, Zico, in Rio de Janeiro, even Zico was shocked and touched it to make sure it wasn't just painted on. Okay, the next one is just gross. A Middlesbrough fan was arrested after allegedly urinating in a QPR goalkeeper's water bottle before throwing it back onto the pitch. Footage recorded by a fan shows the supporter in the stands. Moments later, he screws the container's cap shut before tossing it onto the turf behind the keeper's goal. It's unclear whether or not the keeper, Alex Smithies, later drank from the bottle. The man had been arrested and later charged with throwing items onto the pitch. What if I told you that fans shooting firework into the pitch? Would you believe they could go that far? Boca Juniors' visit to Godoy Cruz in the Argentine Primera División was delayed for nearly 2 minutes after a barrage of fireworks disrupted play. With Boca leading 2-1 with just seconds of normal time remaining, the home supporters began firing the firework to waste time, some of which even landed on the pitch. The delay resulted in 7 minutes of added time, but this was not enough for the home side to fight back, with Boca hanging on for a big away win. As we move forward, you'll find out fans even throw money to the pitch. After refusing a £130,000 per week deal offered by AC Milan, Donnarumma leave his boyhood club for free and pen a more lucrative contract with PSG in 2021. AC Milan fans were so upset that they threw fake dollar at him on his first return to San Siro. The fake banknotes carried Donnarumma's face and the word mercenary. During the match, Kylian Mbappe found the funny side of the prank, laughing as the bills rained down. In 2022, during a Serbian Superliga match between Partizan Belgrade and Red Star Belgrade, fans decided to light up the stadium with smoke bombs. And not just one or two, they launched dozens of them onto the pitch. The game was halted, the field was covered in smoke, and the players had to evacuate. Imagine the chaos. It sounds more like a war zone than a football match. These fans took creating an atmosphere to a whole new level. If you think smoke bomb and throwing fake dollar is weird, wait until you hear this. In a bizarre protest, a Greenpeace activist paraglided into the stadium during the Euro 2020 match between Germany and France. The stunt, aimed at the tournament sponsor Volkswagen, went horribly wrong when the activist crashed into camera wires, injuring 2 people. The state minister said the activist was lucky not to have been shot down by anti-terror marksmen enforcing a no-fly zone. I mean, if you're going to protest, do it a little safer, otherwise you may get shot by that. The next one sounds more gentle, but I bet the groundkeeper will definitely disagree. Reading fans, frustrated with their club's ownership, orchestrated a protest during a match against Bolton by throwing 224 tennis balls onto the pitch. The protest delayed the game and made quite the visual impact. Despite the interruption, Reading went on to win the match. Really? They got their point across, it just gave the groundskeepers a headache. In one of the more shocking incidents, Grealish was attacked while playing for former club Aston Villa against Birmingham at St Andrew's Stadium. Paul Mitchell, a Birmingham City fan who ran onto the pitch and punched him during a match. The attacker was promptly arrested and banned from football for 10 years. Grealish, in return, went on to score the winning goal. This incident was a stark reminder of the dangers players can face from rival fans. Absolute madness. Alright folks, last but not least, we are going to unveil the wildest thing football fans have ever done in entire football history. What? Yep, you heard that right. It's not subscribing to this channel. With all the awesome football contents we've got here, it's insane that as football fans, you haven't hit that subscribe button yet. Crazy, right? So, don't be shy, smash that subscribe button. Comment below on your thought and don't forget to like and hit that bell icon for more football story. Also, don't forget to click right here to watch our next video.